I love Croatian food. I think Croatian food's delicious. I think a lot of people compare it to Italian food, and that's because this was also part of Rome at one point. So you'll find a lot of risotto, a lot of fresh mussels and pasta, and great wines too. I was also really impressed by the desserts. There were traditional cream cakes, handmade cherry strudels, there's even artisan chocolates. Croatia, I think, definitely will satisfy anyone's sweet tooth.
Yeah, the food here is something that people talk a lot about because they're not sure what to expect in Croatia. The food is not the bland, boiled stuff you might be thinking or expecting. Croatian food has a huge, long history. It has a lot of influence from Italy, so you have a lot of Italian food. You have some of the best Italian food you'll ever taste right here in Croatia, not in Italy. Sorry, Italy.
Food here is delicious. I'm a huge fan of seafood, and there's an abundance of it. A lot of the wines were really nice, and if there was one word to describe them, I'd say undiscovered. I think there's a real wealth in delicious wines here, and I had a real pleasure getting to know them.
The wine is great because the region receives a lot of sunshine, and you have places like Istria and Plasivica and Dalmatia that are all excellent wine growing regions in their own right that you may not have heard of because the wine producers are boutique wineries.
Coming from an American point of view, we don't see a lot of wines from Croatia. The reason for that is because they're small families, small wineries producing small batches. So when you come here, you're gonna have some of the best wine in the world, literally, and that's not hyperbole. You will have some of the best wine in the world. More inland near Zagreb, you've got game meat, stews, potatoes. Along the coast here, beautiful coast, you've got fresh seafood, you've got a lot of what I would call Mediterranean, but it's Adriatic food, and it's just stunning.